And me and Logan were drinking last weekend, and I had the epiphany that maybe those things are the things that are making her, fight us and attack us.
Well, yes, to jog your memory, since it's been a moment since we've met for this occasion. You have entered this way gate, and or you have entered the gate and into the way station, the Jewel Gate, and found this young lady who does not seem to be quite herself, former self, perhaps. When you first entered, she was just going about what seemed to be her daily routine, checking, various things in the room, flitting about these crystals, going to the bookshelf, going to the desk. But everything she did seemed to be but a pantomime. She never seemed to really be accomplishing anything. When you approached, she greeted you quite lovely. She spoke of many, many, many eons past, names and people that, of course, are not contemporary, but she spoke of them as though they were contemporary. She told you that she essentially volunteered to guard this place after it was discovered that the location was somewhat near a band or tribe or clan of lizard folk, being that the other side of the way station spits you out in the Darklands. You all are, culturally aware of the Darklands being more or less the equivalent of, like D&D's Underdark, but a bit more sinister, perhaps. It's supposed to be like way, way down deep, and the entrance is not so easy to find. With that knowledge, you proceeded to go through the room and then retreated and then have come back now. You were moving through this room with a silent spell that was helping you out. But I believe, and I didn't go back and watch, but I believe just at the moment we were about to take our leave last time, the silence wore off. The crystals rang out in your minds, and it looks like a whole bunch of people took some damage.
Was the key on the ground, or am I fucking that up?
Was the what the ground?
Is the key for the gate on the ground? Didn't we throw it towards somebody or some
I
fucking thing?
believe it is right under her. Yes.
Okay.
I can't recall if he had picked it, bent down and like picked it up yet, though. I don't think he had, though. I think starting this round it was on the ground underneath her. You had cast chain lightning, as you recalled a moment ago, on all of these crystals, and it did indeed damage them for quite a bit of damage. And you noticed that some of them cracked and chipped and lost a bit of their resonance. It was not quite the full amount as it is with any object that you damage, right? It has a
Oh yeah. Hardness or whatever.
toughness and a hardness, yes. Precisely. However, they were damaged by the attempt. She is enraged at all of you and seemed to be so after you essentially got near these crystals. Like once you approached, basically, kind of right here where you start to be, what is this called? Adjacent to them. And yeah, there we have it. Everyone here and in good health and spirits.
Yes.
All right. Oh, let me plug my phone in because it's gonna die.
You hear, Nico?
I'm happy to report
Okay.
continued non-smoking, and that I have played. Well, I should have played more Dungeon Crawl Classics this weekend. My son kept asking me to, but I just never really kind of felt like doing it because I was consumed with making book lists. Anyhow, as we continue, I believe it is your turn, Mr. Vorath.
So is our plan still just to bounce and get the fuck through this through the gate, or what?
Well, we can. We definitely got to retrieve the key one way or the other. I mean, we could try retreating back to the other side of the room again and see if she, resets and try to figure out some way through this. But we may just end up in another fight.
Yeah, well, I'm down with whatever the party wants. I'm just gonna be really bummed if we go through here and there's just a field of fucking crystals and more things to fight. So I will delay until after Neji.
Okay.
See if he can pick up that key and open the gate.
Oh, let me see. I had turned that noise off somehow in the other game, and I was very happy about it. I think I might have already done it, but this combat started. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe that was it. Alright, so Mr. Killstab, if you please. And 1 second. The other thing that I scrolled up the chat and everything. I couldn't figure out why everybody's concealed, but I think it had something to do with a fumble, or somebody did something to her eyes or something.
I think she crit failed something, didn't she?
I think it was a fumble, and like everybody's concealed to her for like 3 minutes or something. But
Yeah,
I didn't write it
rolled a
down. Yet I didn't write. I didn't write it down.
All right. Well, I'm going to attempt what's right there in the chat.
I thought about just delete it because y'all wouldn't remember anyway. Okay, so you're gonna roll through and grab the thing off the ground. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do at all because it's just sitting there. Like, she doesn't have it. So
do I need to do a thievery as I go through, or do I just need to try like an additional athletics check? What do you think?
Well, I would say you tumble through, but the DC to steal it is like, it's just easy. So, like, super easy. Like, you don't even need to roll because it's so easy.
All right.
And I mean, you see it. Like, she's kind of transparent,
Gotcha.
And floating ethereally, not necessarily standing flat-footed on the ground.
Yeah, I think we realized last time we can just walk right through her.
All right, well, I'm going to start with the tumble through.
Inky. Okay. So you move through. Where are you moving to? Right on top of Shake?
Right, yeah, right here with him, and grabbing the key as I go by.
All right.
And then second action will be to hold up the key to this door.
All right. Your balls drag right across Neji's head as you stretch out to touch the door with the key.
As intended.
And the door is open, or the gate, I should say, starts to, shimmer. And you all notice at the same time, obviously they're somewhat connected. The one on the other side, you sense that it is also opened up.
All right, well, we all have our turn before she takes hers, so I guess I'm just going to go right on through it.
Okay. All right, you are tumbling through time and space. Wow, was that the Doctor Who theme song?
You're goddamn right. I get a hero point for that.
Yeah, I'm afraid you would have to. All right, can you still see, or you can't see now that I deleted you?
No, I can still see.
You should be able to see because there's no vision because there's not walls. All right, so you are traveling through time and space. Neji, the portal is open in front of you. The danger is behind you. What will you do?
I take a step forward through the portal.
All right, Drez. No music for Neji. All right, you travel through time and space.
I figured he's a bard. He has his own music.
Yeah, but it's all Taylor Swift shit.
So at this
She
point,
might cover the Doctor Who theme at some point.
Is the Doctor Who theme playing right now, or do I have my music muted for the game?
No, Chesty.
No, I was just making it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just I can move once and get through that, the portal thing. I have to activate it once I get there.
It's open.
Okay, well, before I run through the thing, I'm gonna do chain lightning one more time on the crystals.
Okay.
Just because we're gonna come back through here, so we have to deal with it at some point.
And is it area or number of targets? We talked about this, everything, right?
Yeah, it could jump to as many targets that are in range. So.
All right. Your lightning jumps from crystal to crystal to crystal, and as it does, they all pop and snap in order. And when it gets to the very last one, it zaps and crackles, and this lady here turns to you and gives you almost a look of ultimate relief as she just dissipates into nothing.
The screaming sound stop and all that shit.
Yep. Well, you don't hear anything now except for a slight little hum caused by the activated gate.
Alright, well, then I'm gonna give a little nod to Vimgard, or whichever fucking character you are in this one, Logan, and run through the gate.
Darwin.
Or Derwin, sorry. See you on the other side, and then I jump through the gate.
Oh, I'm following right behind you.
Okay, so you both jump through the gate. And you are all traveling through time and space. Now, let's see here. You dump you all out in the order you walked through. All right, so as you come to on the other side, you find that you are not quite in a dark place. There is glittering crystalline walls all around this 60-foot wide cavern. You can see that all the way up to the roof, about 30 feet, there are glittering crystals that illuminate this room quite well. Just sparkling, all sizes, shapes, colors. You don't hear any, wailing in your mind, though, so you're somewhat relieved by that. You do, however, observe from time to time just glowing whirls of energy jumping from one crystal to another. The stone arch behind you of the jewel gate looms just tall and singular, framed by a starburst of very extravagant crystals. You notice ahead of you very distinctly 3 tube-like exits.
Is the gate still open, or did it close behind us?
It is still open.
I should probably hold the key up to it and go ahead and close it so nothing
Yeah,
sneaks
pretty
through while we're away.
You touch it to it, but it doesn't deactivate. Seems that the key only activates it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put the key away in my pack then.
You have observed previously that all of these gates, when activated, just seem to remain open for a number of minutes and then close on their own. Considering you haven't ever had to, go back and close one, yes.
As far as I know, we never have, but I don't actually remember.
You have not. They just close. So you are not immediately in any danger that you perceive in this room. You are definitely in a dangerous place, though. It seems that the person, entity thing that you were just discussing and battling with did not lie to you. You are in a cavernous area, which, if it is not the Darklands, will do until the Darklands gets here, because it is quite ominously subterranean.
Right off the bat, could I just do a quick detect magic to see if these crystals are emanating magic?
Well, you are very sure they are emanating magical energies, because you can see it from time to time, just like popping around and jumping between one another. But you could do something substantial to try to, like, learn what the nature of it is in some fashion.
With detect magic, it is a heightened 3rd and 4th now because I'm this level. I can learn the school of magic of the highest level effect within 30 feet.
Oh, you're trying to actually cast the spell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you are not familiar at first with the energies that you convene with. They are very ancient in nature. And that's about all you can figure out. There's no discernible, they're not like about to cast electric arc on you or anything.
All right. What about you guys? You want to? Well, I guess I can do an Arcana check to see if there's some sort of.
Yeah, I was going to try
Perhaps.
one, but my Arcana on this character is only 3, so you go right ahead.
Sorry, give me a second. I just got out Foundry.
Mary, can I cast light on Logan?
Well, you should be able to. Can you not see?
Let me try it.
You should all be able to see pretty well. It's
Oh, okay.
like,
I thought you said it was like dark or something, or a little dark, or dim. Unless I heard you wrong.
no, the crystals are, shimmering and
that's right.
shining. It should be somewhat
Okay.
illuminated for you all to some degree. All right. So you were doing what now? Recall knowledge or Arcana?
Recall knowledge on Arcana to see if if I know anything about these, or if I'm going to set them off, or if there's any safe way we can travel through here without dealing with them.
Well, you start to go through your mind and recall your magical training, and the energies that you detected are infused with ancient serpent folk magic and are very malevolent. They have a limited form of sentience and an instinctive desire to seek like rare minerals around them and like infest them, almost like a parasite. However, again, there's no imminent danger that you're aware of.
Okay. And before we do anything else, I just mention to the group: is anyone else hurting? Should we do some sort of healing?
I can quickly give you a 10
I could use some
minute heal.
heals.
You know, if we need to rest without her in that room now, we might be able to just go in there and safely sleep.
Do we need to sleep? How's everyone's
I don't
spell
really
slots
remember how
done?
many spell slots and
Matt-
stuff we spent last time.
I'm at 45 HP right now.
I'm down 40 HP, and I have used the first, a second, and two 6th level spell slots. So I got a lot of spell
Yeah,
slots left, but 2 of my best are gone.
You
Should we
want to
just
go
like?
back through and rest?
I think
Sure.
we can just heal up using treat wounds and just keep waiting. I think that's the best bet, right? I don't know if resting is a good idea right now in both areas.
Well, if we just killed everything in the other room, that one should be the safest place we've got.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind if you walk through those crystals, we're gonna take damage again, right?
No, I destroyed the
We
crystal.
destroyed the crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
normally one
I
for
guess-
resting, but I think that might be the safest place. We'll have to rest for a while.
Okay. Well, I'm cool with
Yeah.
that. You guys want to do that?
Yeah. So quickly back through the gate to rest up for the night and come back fully healed.
Yeah, right back here.
All right, so you enter back through. Let's see.
Do we need to throw out some heals before you rest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the remnants of shattered crystals all around you. Other than that, there's nothing in this room, certainly not of danger.
Okay.
It makes you nervous.
I am gonna throw out some heals. I'll heal up Vega first here. I'll throw him level 4 heal. What am I doing here? Yes. There. Oh. Tooltips have changed. And then I'm gonna throw myself a level 6 heal.
All right.
I'm gonna throw myself another level 6 heal. So I'm still down a lot.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then I'm good.
All right. So how long are you spending? Just 8 hours normal rest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Click your button there.
Okay, why? Point.
You're doing what with your ally?
Yeah, I'm going to put the ghost touch rune on it so that just 'cause we've been dealing with some ghosts now. I am tendons of good, so I can use it.
Let's see. That's not it.
Sorry.
Well, that effect doesn't do anything anymore, so I don't know what's different, but
Which?
well, his divine ally.
Should allow me to use
I
my.
know what it does. I can
Okay.
read, dude. That's not the issue.
Okay.
The little tooltip when I drag it on
Yeah.
you does nothing. It did. It did last time we played. So
We can just remember that it's ghost touch. I'm okay with it.
well, it makes me wonder why it doesn't. Because
Okay.
usually that means that there's a reason that it won't allow it to. But we'll revisit that if necessary. So everyone has rested and made their daily preparations.
Yep.
Or at least most of you. Good enough. Alright, I'm clearing this to delagify it. Alright, so it is mid-morning the next day. You awake in this interdimensional place. What will you do?
Oh, back through the
I
gate.
guess we're going back through, right?
Or should we do a... Is there any check we can do in here to figure out what the fuck? How that she's dead and we aren't getting attacked? Did we miss anything in here? Quick perception check, that's all I'm going to do. Just in case. Keep in mind my perception's kind of shitty.
So, well, what are you looking?
Just to see if there's anything we missed when we were in here before, because we didn't have time to search. Any, like, anything that would explain what the fuck that was going on with that lady? Or the ghost? Or is there nothing more?
You know, you look around the room and see a lot of shattered crystals. Doesn't really reveal much to you.
Right, well, then I'm done.
Anything else from anyone? Or what will you do?
I think we're going to walk through the gate again.
Yep, and I'm going to move about stealthily.
Okay. So what order are you going through? The same?
The usual order, I guess.
And just before I walk through, I'll cast Mage Armor on myself because it seems to have run out.
All right. So, magically armoring yourself, you all pile back through this cavern. And the first thing you notice is that there are two unusual looking piles of crystal that were not here before. As you appear and kind of come to and, you know, wipe the interdimensional sleep from your eyes, these things leap towards you closer and engage you all in aggressiveness. Roll for combat.
Well, at least I got that out of the way. An initiative.
Which one y'all want to deal with first, north or south?
I want to say south, but I want to do a direct line to hit both of them first turn.
Well, I will go ahead and move to the south one. If you will make him extra stabbable.
Indeed. Oh, that's new. Is it when you guys put your cursor on something, does it show you the whole grid? Shows me the whole grid now when I put my cursor over something targetable.
Doesn't seem to be doing it for me.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do it for the cameraman. Interesting. I wonder if I could turn it on for you guys. It's pretty sweet. All right. So as you move towards this thing, you notice a very loud hum that starts to affect your ability to focus.
Oh,
So, just before you act, click that. You come to your senses just in time, and well, no, not you.
Oh, sorry. Thought that wasn't everybody. My bad. I'll shut up.
Drez, you come to your senses, and
If you'll make him off guard, I'm going to attack.
will he? Is he not?
I don't see the icon on him if he is.
Yeah, I'm clicking it. Hold on, let me reload here. Maybe that was the issue with the tooltip. We do have a new game version. 11.3 something?
I noticed some of the macros icons have changed.
Yep, that is not working. But that is. There you go.
Okay. Jesus. And I guess let's go ahead and add one more D6 for the precise debilitation.
Ooh,
Wow.
hold on. Alrighty. So let's see. Clickety clack. This thing took a smack from you. So it's all right. There we go. Let's see. There it is. And what is all your debilitation here was doing a whole lot. What are you picking here? You said
I just add
doing
the extra D6
the DC. Okay.
for a whopping 1 damage. But I guess it will make him frighten 1 if he can be frightened.
He cannot be. This thing has no fear of you. So, what else do you have in the tank? Is that it? You got one more?
I got one more. I guess we'll just try to hit it again. And this time let's enfeeble it if it can be enfeebled.
Let's see. I believe that can happen to it. Let's see. All right.
And that's 3 for me.
Neji.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Inspire Courage, Lingering Composition, Roll Performance.
Let's see. You guys are level 12 now. Yes.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. That's 4.
Okay,
That's working.
not gonna bother wasting spell slots on these guys, right? Just cantrips. They don't seem very tough.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't seem like things are going bad, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Then I'll Electric Arc these guys, starting from Chesty's target.
Oh, well, sorry. As your turn began there and you cast your song, you noticed that a reverberation came back towards you from these things. A hum of sorts.
Oh shit.
So click that save before you continue.
Silence might be
Oh yeah. Let's go.
You come to your senses and continue with your arc, your electric arc. Let's see. So they are not very dexterous. And take the full brunt of your spell here. Let's see your damage.
Oh, I rolled a 20 there.
Ah. Preemptive damage roll. else you have in the tank?
That is 3.
Sir Derwin, what you got?
All right. I'm going to run down all the way to here. And then I am going to do a Dragon's Breath. Is the electric line.
Okay, that's it. That's what you're doing.
Yep. Hold on. Actually, I think they may have a chance to do a reflex save.
Yeah, it's a reflex save for your Dragon Breath for sure.
What do you want?
That's a reflex save.
Yes.
You want these rocks to do another reflex save? I think it's fine. What else you got?
That's the end of my turn. 2 actions for Dragon's Breath.
All right, so let's see. This thing over here begins to. Oh well, yes, I forgot that. As your turn ends, the hum of these things begins to echo in your ears. Click that save for me, please. You come to your senses.
Is it casting a spell, or is this not like that?
I don't think it's that.
Gotcha.
Of all the ways you have to garner information, that's not one of them.
Well, just from level 12, I got the feat recognized spell, so anytime a spell is cast, I should.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, just for whatever, just so I don't have to fucking remember it every time.
I mean, in the instance that a spell's cast, it's not identified. That's when you could bring that up.
Yeah.
Instead of literally every time something happens that you want to know what it is. All right, so this creature just stands its ground here and returns these blows in kind, producing a pseudopod of an arm. Let's see. It flashes out one. What's he gonna do here?
Not that it matters, but isn't it the other one's turn, or no?
Is it not this one's turn? Oh, okay, sure. So this one will come over here and attack you for looking at him.
I figured fucking just asking it was gonna be a fucking hurt me.
And then he retreats back over here, and you see him go back into just looking like a normal crystal formation. As your turn begins, this hum is echoing in your ears. Make that will save.
We're safe. I'll hero point it right off the bat. Why not? Come on, 20.
You come to your senses and continue.
Well, right off the bat, since these weren't here before, I will do a recall knowledge arcana on these things. And if the question I'm asking is what is their most deadly attack, and if I somehow crit, then I'd also like to know if they have any immunities. And this is private.
You recognize these creatures as somewhat magical creatures. They're definitely interplanar ooze creatures from the earth plane. As such, they are mindless creatures, immune to any mental attacks. They have no visual perception, so any kind of visual thing, they can't be, knocked out or melted with any acidic type of attack. Due to their somewhat crystalline nature, they have a natural kind of a resistance to slashing and piercing. Other than that, they're not controlled by a master. They are sentient, independent beings.
All right. Well, I'll follow suit with Derwin and do my breath weapon on this guy as well. Get laid out a ray, and it lets me. If you'll allow that line to be my ray.
Can you do a line, or can you not?
Well, that was the drawing template for ray. It doesn't give me the template for a line.
Well, that is a line, though. Look at the lines.
Fair enough. I'll need a reflex save.
What's your DC? Or your spell attack?
The DC be 31. Should be an extra 2d6 for each one. So I guess my damage. Oh, there's damage. There we go. Sorry. Ooh, man, that's gotten powerful. And that's my 3 actions.
All right. So this crystal here reaches out and smacks at you, Derwin.
Bring it on.
Just got punched by a rock.
Indeed. After it successfully hits you, it kind of squanches down, and you see it really get kind of vibrant for a moment, and it's almost like a curtain of supernatural flame surrounds it, and it tries to charge through both of you. It does so successfully, charges all the way over here, and as it passes both of you, you must jump out of the way to escape being damaged. You do so and move out of the way of this thing, limiting your ability to do any reactions here. And it passes to you, Sir Driz. Sir Killstab.
Alright, I am going to tumble through this thing from where I am.
Okay.
Wonderful acrobatic flourish. Let's go to right here.
Okay.
And before it has a chance to turn and guard itself, use my ineffective weapon.
As you get your feet planted to make that strike, you notice that the crystals around your ankles aren't quite what they seem, and they begin to slash all around at your legs, and you must make a saving throw here. You do so, and you jump and manage to kind of cat-like save yourself from the slashing of these small little crystals at your feet. And they don't seem to be, like I say, it's not just normal rocks here that you're standing on. Following that, you critically strike this thing in front of you. You knock another large chip away from it. And do you continue its enfeeblement?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Let's see, that was perfect. Alrighty. And is that exhaust your action?
No, I've still got one more.
More?
I'll just follow that up with another swing. And just for the heck of it, I'll throw that extra D6 in there this time.
Alright. You chip away at this thing further as it passes to Neji.
Alright, I guess I'll just electric arc again. Starting from Chesty's target.
Okay. I don't know that it can, is that more than 30 feet back to it? Yes, it is. So this should be a one or the other.
Okay.
So you want Chesty's target?
Yeah. Nice.
Alright. Electricity crackles through the air. Oh, I forgot for both of you guys, the hum here starts to intensify as you zap this thing. Both of you click that save for me. Mr. Killstab, are you letting that stand?
I'll use a hero point.
Okay. So you both shake it off. Continue, Neji.
Oh yes. For my next action, I'm gonna move. Wait, actually, sorry, one sec. Turn order here. I'm going to cast shield.
All right.
And that's it.
For Derwin.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is step over to this crystal and attack it. There we go.
All right. As you bring down your hammer on this crystalline object and critically hit it before your eyes, it splits.
How did I know that was going to happen?
And a whole nother crystal pops out from the side of this thing.
All right. Last action is I'm going to raise my shield. That'll be it.
I would like to take advantage of the distraction provided by his hit to hit. I would like to pretend that never happened.
Hold up. His hit still hit. So let me. There we go. Damage. Well, do you let that stand or
No? Let's pretend none of you ever saw anything, and do that again.
All right, so you get to chop it, and you chop this crystal up until there's nothing left but a fine dust on the floor.
I offer Derwin 20 gold to snort it.
You don't even have to. Before you even offer me, I'm already nose deep in it.
Well, while you're doing that, down on the floor, you notice that the hum of this thing is getting to you. Because I don't think I made you do this for your last turn. So roll that will save for me now, please.
Yep.
All right. You come to your senses and shake this death dust off your face. Let's see. Let's get this guy in the mix here. Perfect. All right. So, as it goes to this one at the top. Yes, yes. All right. This one moves in a grotesque fashion. Right here. And right here. And then you see it kind of chunk down and do like its companion did over there and kind of get engulfed and a weird interplanar, fiery kind of an aura. And it charges right in between you two into this square. As it does so, you both try to leap out of the way. Let's see here. Let's see that reflex save. Alrighty. So is that you letting that stand?
Yeah, I'll just eat it.
Okay, so you take a little bit of damage, and then you notice that you are starting to be grabbed. So let me see another reflex save from you, please. Just click reflex from your sheet.
Okay.
Oh, that was dangerously close to a 1. So,
Yeah, I panicked there for a sec.
you're able to realize that you're beginning to be pulled into this creature, and you shake off the entrapment of your body. And now this thing is just behind you both. Vega, as your turn begins, this thing is humming loudly right next to you. Make that will save, please.
God damn it.
So, as your turn begins, you are stunned. You just lose an action, basically.
No, yeah. I only regain 2 next turn, right? This turn.
Well, basically, you just lose. Since it started at the beginning right here, you would lose it for this one, and then
Okay, yeah, that's right.
you'll get them all back next time because it goes away on its own. Pretty sure it's the difference between slowed, right? I think slowed stays with you. So that's,
Yeah. So I have only 2 actions this turn. Well,
yes, the home of this thing breaking your concentration. You are unable to act to your full capacity.
well, just because I'm so squishy and I don't want to die, I'll use my 2 actions to cast a level 2 invisibility. It lasts for 10 minutes, but I cannot attack. Well, if I attack, I become visible.
Right.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. This crystal down here begins to charge at you and goes through you, Drez. Let me see this reflex save here. And you are able to avoid the worst effects of this. However, it still lashes out its little pseudopod at you. However, you are expecting it. And now are able to react to this thing.
All right, I am going to put on another professional display of acrobatics here. Flipping around this thing to the space behind it.
Alrighty, let's see here.
And before it has a chance to turn, and feeling a pang of depression that it's resistant to all the good stuff on my wonderful weapon. God damn, what a roll.
Alrighty. So, as you swipe down on this thing and chip away at it, your movement through the patch of crystals here is still leaving you vulnerable to your ankles being sliced. So, click that reflex save. You dance around though and are able to avoid any ill effects. However, the hum of this thing, well, you already did that, didn't you? Did you get that at the beginning? Yeah, the hum of this thing fills your head as your weapon clangs off of it and reverberates. Click that.
We'll let that one stand.
So, it's your turn. Did you have any? Do you have one action one?
Yeah, and
So
let me
you-
apply a enfeeble on that too from that last hit.
Sure. Well, so since that should have happened at the beginning, you should just lose this last action from being stunned.
Gotcha.
So, as you shake it off, Neji, this one is reverberating close to you, and you must pass that will save. You come to your senses, and
All right. I will move to here beside Logan for my first action, and then I'm going to.
Did he not have you grabbed, I thought, or was that someone else?
I passed it.
Oh, of course.
Passed the check. I'm going to use telekinetic projectile to pick up a piece of rock off the ground. A blunt-looking rock, a blunt-looking stone, right? Then I'll use telekinetic projectile.
Did you pick up a piece of the dead?
Oh yes, I like that. A piece of the dead one's crystal body, and then I use telekinetic projectile on this guy. I'm gonna roll there. Oh shit! Oops, I did that incorrectly. If you can delete that one. I rolled for damage first.
Oh, okay. You don't want that damage?
Oh, I mean, let's do it in order. I'll attack first, and then I'll roll for damage.
All right.
Watch me roll even much lower than that.
Well, it sounds like a hero point worthy to me.
That was 3 6s.
So can you describe the chunk?
Describe the what? The chunk of rock.
Describe the chunk, yeah. Can you just tell me like what it looks like?
The chunk of rock that I used for my attack kind of looked like its eye. So it's got like a dark colored eye looking thing in the middle.
So they have no eyes. That was actually part of the description of them.
They're blind, yes.
But I meant more like, is it like a rock, or is it like a spear, or is
Oh,
it like
gotcha.
a little like a shotgun pellets, or what are you
Yeah,
doing?
it's more spherical in shape, like a rough looking sphere.
Gotcha.
So
Perfect.
blunt damage.
Perfect. So as you hit this thing, it splits right in half, and now two of them are standing right here in front of you. However, the original one that you cracked a chunk off of seems to be very badly wounded.
Shouldn't it be more damage because it was a crit?
Huh. Does it not calculate it? Oh, you have to double it yourself.
Not to hurt our party, but didn't you say these were like ooze from the ooze family?
There was no crit option there, Mary.
I got it. I
Yeah.
did it. You're supposed to
Okay.
double it yourself. Yeah. That's the crit effect. It doesn't do anything else except double it. All right, so you crack-a-lack this thing, and yes, it is seemingly severely wounded. However, you did split off a significant enough chunk of it to be moving and shaking on its own. What else you got? Is that it?
Yeah, I moved and I used a spell, so yeah, that's 3.
Sir Derwin, the
All right.
reverberation of this crystal filling your ears. Click that will save, please, sir. You come to
Alright.
your senses, and
I'm going to come right here to the one right beside Chessie and strike at it. Oh. Oh, wow.
no, it's not. If it was immune to crits, it wouldn't take crit damage. What's up with you guys? We've been doing this over a year. Promise you, I can read.
I'm sorry.
Well, so would you care to describe what you're doing, or would you just want to keep filling the chat up with a bunch of rolls?
Sorry, I was just hitting him, and the next attack was going to be if he was dead.
Well, okay. What?
Sorry. I came down and swinging at him, and if he's not dead, I'm going to swing at him again for my last action.
This one in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, you come down and your first blow crunches it to dust.
Okay, and then the last action is when I attack him again. Attack the other one. That's the end of my turn.
All right. You swing around, wielding your hammer, and smack this thing. Wait, that was the wrong one. Let's heal him back. Damage him. There you go. And you wheel around and smack this thing. Let's get this new one in the mix. I forgot to do that. Alrighty. So this one up here, centering no other, moves one time here, then charges through you again, Neji, trying to grab you. Roll that reflex save. You are able to swiftly dodge out of the way of this slow-moving creature. Vega, from invisibility, what will you do?
Well, since everyone left me alone, and I don't want to waste any spell slots.
Oh,
Let's just
and
pull-
sorry, I gotta cut you off there, because Sir Derwin, when you dove down in there, you noticed that just like Drez, the crystals around your legs started to rise up and slice at you, so you needed to have clicked that. My fault. Alright, you're safe for the moment. Vega, please continue.
Okay, well, this guy will be my main target. It's not. The guy next to Neji will be my first target. I'm going to use Electric Arc. And then jump to the other guy right after.
Alright, and that reveals you, yes?
Yeah.
Alright. So, this one crackles to dust right before Sir Derwin's eyes. This one seems to absorb the energy and glow ominously.
And then I'll just take a fire shot with my bow, I guess. Oh, and I can't bespell with a cantrip, so I'll just hit it normally.
Alright, your arrow cracks against this thing as it is splinters apart.
And that's the end of me.
Idris, we do from the shadows of the south of this chamber.
All right, I am going to take a running start. Attempt to flip right over the last one. Moving to this side of it.
Alright, as you run through these crystals again that seem to be trying to slice at you, you do move through a patch that makes you have to dodge them. You do so and end up tumbling through this fellow. Let's see if this works here. I'll put it on my key. Nice. Okay. Alright. You're good to go.
Crit success on
I
the 2.
sweep around.
Alright, you chip away at this thing.
And let's enfeeble it.
As you clang your weapons against it, the hum intensifies, and before you take a final action, see if you have it, sir. You do not. You are stunned. GG. The hum intensifies for you, Neji. And you must also. Can you click that one up there? Alright, you come to your senses quickly. Are ready to act.
Okay. Let's see. For my first action, I'm gonna grab, do the same thing as last time. Grab a piece of its fallen brethren's body part, spherical shaped, and use it to hurl it at the creature.
Okay.
So let me find that.
Alright. So as this rock cracks into this thing, it splits again. And another one pops out right behind it from the force of the blow. Leaving, let's see here. Alright, leaving 2 of these creatures, but weakened.
Okay. For my next action, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. Wait, I have another. Yeah, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike and punch the creature.
The rock creature.
Yeah,
The crystal creature. Okay,
crystal creature. Yeah.
that's good.
Let's go.
Alright. Which hand are you punching? Your right hand?
Yeah, with my right hand.
Okay.
And that's 3.
So you smash this thing for 10 damage with your right hand, but you have injured it somewhat, so you're gonna be one-handed for the next turn. Sir Derwin, the hum off of this thing echoes in your mind. Roll that will save. You come to your senses and act. What will you do?
Okay.
Let's
I am
see.
going to step right here. Actually, no, I will go right here. I know it's not flanking position, but
Okay. As you move through that square, the crystals leap up from the floor and scratch at you. You are sliced at.
This is hands down the best we've ever done at saving throws in a game.
yeah.
All right, continue.
I'm knocking on wood right now.
You're hitting this one, right?
Yep, above.
Okay. So as you crash down on it, you crack it into 2 pieces. And then you smash this one. Or continue your smash into this one, and it is smashed into dust.
Okay. And then for my last action, I'm going to attack the one that's right beside me then.
Okay. Alright, so similarly, you crack this one into 2. And the remaining portion here, you smash into dust.
Okay.
So a large enough chunk broke off of it that is still sentient and moving about. So let's get them in the mix here. Perfect. That it for you?
Yes.
All right. This thing here slides over top of its dead buddy and then charges straight through you. And so you must make this save for me, please. All right. You are able to jump out of the way of this charging rock monster. Vega, the reverberation from that echoes in your ears. Make this will save. You shake it off and continue.
And I will do electric arc again, targeting this guy first.
Right. At the very limits of your spell's reach. These two are... Let's see. These two are cooked with electricity. This one lights up a little bit, but this one falls down into a heap of ash from the charge.
And I'll use my last action to just to move closer to the group. I don't think my arrow did much damage the last time. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Drez. The hum of this last remaining crystal is faint, but echoes in your ears.
You guys mind taking a quick break after this? I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I'm really hungry.
Sure.
I'm going to hero point that.
Alright. Technically haven't given it to you yet, but sure. It's no worse if you crit fail than if you fail. But you have succeeded, so continue.
Alright. I am not done with my acrobatics. Jesus Christ.
He is not here at the moment.
Alright. Trying this again. Actually, well, if I failed at that, it would put me, still would close the distance between us, so I'd be right here beside him. So I am going to feint him.
Alright. You have fainted
Just-
a rock ooze.
When he is least expecting it, I'm going to do that as well.
Alright. See them bones. Alright, you chip away at this thing, and managed to finally whittle it down to nothing but dust, ending this encounter. So, we'll take a break right there, come back. XP will be awarded, and next moves decided.
Go make your PB and J, Nico.
I'm gonna go get
What's that?
something to drink too. You said you want to take a break, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, so take a break, everyone. It's a good place for it. Decide your next moves carefully. Let's see.
Like out of about 25 different saves, I think we failed 2. It's gonna be a good night, guys.
Well, let's call it there.
And apparently Logan has found the player cheating dice.
Man, this one, look, I should not record this and put it on the internet right here. Look, I'll mute. to the game at hand. So you have dealt with these weird little crystals that popped up out at you. It doesn't seem to be any sign that they have any leftovers that are coming for you, but they have made it clear to you that this is not quite a friendly place you have ended up.
Well, should we all do a quick perception to see if there's anything cool in here?
Yes.
You notice that right here, sticking out among some crystals, is what looks to be a staff with two serpents coiled around it. You are pretty sure that the crystals are not hazardous to you, and if you spent some time, clearing it off, you could dislodge the staff. Of course, you might have to get closer than 10 feet away from it.
I will hope.
Yeah, well, I'll bring over Derwin, who's got a bludgeoning thing to break out.
Derwin is of no use to you. Alright, so after some time, you dislodge this thing, and let's see, did it pop in your inventory when I did that? What happened? It must have, because it says you're encumbered now. Yes, so it's at the top of your equipment list.
Marvelous medicines.
So it's a staff. I believe, yes, it is a staff, but it acts as this thing. So
Okay.
the staff is it's a wood, but it just has these bronze snakes like coiled up the top of it.
Well, right off the bat, I'll just give that to our healer here, Derwin.
Alright.
Oh shit, I put like 1,000,000 ghost touch runes in your fucking inventory, clicking that thing on you. So apparently that's what it's doing now. It's not putting the status effect on you. When I was dropping that on you, it's putting a rune on in your thing, because probably if you take the rune and drop it on your weapon, it'll give it that. But if you're just doing ghost touch, you can just remember that one.
Yep.
Alright, so he hands you this thing, and it is now in your equipment.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't pick up anything without becoming encumbered.
Derwin, do you want to look over this staff, or do you just put it straight away into
I will look
your
at the staff.
holdings? Okay. Let me see a perception check for that. You don't recognize this specific tribe or god or any deity of that sort, but you are certain that it is very, very old, some thousands of years perhaps, the wood being almost petrified, and that it was most certainly crafted and utilized by serpent folk.
Okay. I asked Neji if he knows anything about this.
Staff. Let's see if I have any checks I can do.
That thing if you need.
I got occultism. Would that work?
Let's find out.
I'll try it. There you go.
What are you doing
Well, Logan
here?
asked me if I knew anything about the staff, so just do a recall knowledge for anything useful that I can remember with an occultism check, if it applies.
Yes, you remember that just 2 seconds ago, Derwin realized that it was thousands of years old and petrified and from serpent folk.
Yes, that's what I remember.
All right. Sorry, you
know
said
anything about it?
I didn't know the god, so I was just a little more curious. That's all.
All right. Well, who wants to lead this party into one of the 3 tunnels? Here?
I will, and I will go down the
I
bottom.
I was gonna suggest to use my prying eye to scout all 3 tunnels,
Good idea.
or should we just YOLO it? I'm cool either way.
Well, you click that, right? So that means, well, I guess you could just change that number to get the spell slot back, but clicking that means you've cast it, right? It used your spell slot.
No.
So how did you get the
Actually, let me double
tooltip?
check that just in case they use it. No, I didn't use it.
You just hit the text part.
You just hit the text tooltip
Yeah,
text. You didn't hit the cast button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
don't
Well,
need-
yes, that is an option before you all. What is it? So it's at least a 5th level. You don't heighten that one at all, right? There's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it then.
Okay. Pick a tunnel, Logan, to go into first for the eye.
Well, let me make.
Let's go to the top one.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me make the eye here. I don't know if I have it from where we did it last time. I don't think so.
Want to just use my character at the eye and just say I'm still standing here, but we can control my character and move him for scouting purposes. Make it easier. Up to you.
No.
Okay.
He's tiny. He's not the same size as you. Yeah, so hold on. We're gonna do this. I mean, I've got a thing. The cameraman.
Ooh, yeah.
He's already tiny.
Cameraman's already prying into our lives here.
Well, I don't really use it anymore because a lot of these maps lately just have had, like, there's no vision restriction on this map other than the, like, basic, like the walls. All right, let me see. So, let's see what he sees. All right, let me fix this vision here.
Remind me, they eliminated dungeoneering, but what did they replace dungeoneering with?
What do you mean?
Like in 1E there was actually a dungeoneering check to see like which way, given your experience with dungeons, which way was the safest to go or some shit.
Well, that would just be survival, right?
Okay.
Or perception. I mean, it just depends on how you're like doing it.
Like
Right.
survival nature kind of thing. I don't have any of those that are very good, so I won't even worry.
So here's the thing with this. So you gotta tell me, and we can do it in like chunks. Because if I make him an observer, that's not right. Well, if I make everyone an observer, you guys all have shared vision, so you should all see what he sees. right? But so here's the thing, right? See how it moves? So every time you move it, you can go 30 feet and see straight ahead, or you can go 10 feet and see everything. So it's not like you're just walking up the hallway.
It's kind of like you got to do it turn by turn kind of thing and choose which option
Right.
you want.
That's what I'm saying. But now if you say, okay, I just want to go as far up this hallway as I can, each time going, 30 feet and looking straight ahead.
Yeah, it looks like that's the best play anyway. So let's go with that.
All right. So which one of these do you want to go down? And then let me
Well,
make.
we're gonna chosen the top tunnel, so we'll go down there first.
Oh, that should be.
Also, is there an icon for the eye? Oh, there it is. It's super small. It's gray. All right. Couldn't see
Yes.
it.
Well, so for the reason I just said, I'm not just gonna give you movement control over it. You're gonna have to tell me how you want to move it.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's why I say, how far down like this passage do you want to send it?
we'll go 30 feet down
Yeah.
to start.
Okay, I mean, you can say like I want to go until I see like another passage or the end or like a creature or something. I mean, because 30 feet.
Okay,
Sure,
let's say let's move forward until we see
go.
a split in the tunnel or another creature, and then we'll decide what to do after that.
I was going to say, let's go 60 feet and then do the 10 feet, see all around, see what we're actually going into. Possibility.
All right, so he slides up to the end of this thing, looking straight ahead, and there's not a passage straight ahead. The passage ends, as you can all see.
There's a dead end.
Yes. Now he doesn't sense around this corner, but you could move him up 10 feet and then he'd be able to see all of this.
Yes, let's do that.
Alright, so for a brief moment, you see all around and you see that there is a passage connecting this one south and that this passage continues.
At that top tunnel, did the eye spot anything noteworthy, or is it just like a dead end with nothing special at that location?
Well, that's like I was telling Saren earlier. You have many ways to find information, but that's not one of them. This thing can seek and do perception checks. So
Okay.
you could seek and or do a perception check.
I'll just do a perception check. Is it just based on mine then, or you can? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
And while all this is going on too, I'd like to just be sitting there.
Okay, so
focused.
that's got to be blind. You are able to do that. You guys are just sitting there while he's playing drone. Okay, so this thing looks around this passage, looks down that passage, and doesn't detect anything out of the ordinary. Just seems like a typical cavern.
Okay. So next thing is let's have the eye go down this tunnel into the middle area, the middle tunnel.
Okay, just 30 feet looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So it moves pretty much just straight down there.
Okay. And then let's have him go through here.
Okay.
You can see my ruler, right?
30 feet straight ahead.
Yeah.
So 30 feet from, whoa, that's not the right thing. 30 feet from where he is right here. And you want to do it twice till he gets to here?
Yeah. And then when he gets to the end there, I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't do that blind, sorry. Do that again.
Moves to the end of this hallway. Looking straight ahead. You do a perception check. And through your invisible eye, looking about this place, you again don't notice there's not even like crystals like there were in the previous chamber in here. There's really nothing. It's pretty nondescript.
Was he able to see in this direction here during the perception check? If not, I want to have him turn and look this way.
You want to move him 10 feet and look in all directions?
Yeah, this is, just turn him and then look ahead, because there's a greater vision that way. I just want to see if there's an entrance that this tunnel goes through all the way.
Well, so you got to move him. You want to just move him 5 feet
Sure.
and look straight ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so you move your eye down 5 feet, and you want to do a check again, you said? Or this is what this one is? No, that was your last one.
Yeah, I can roll again.
You notice looking at the wall that there are like scratch marks up against it, like rubbings that look like tunneling, boring marks. They don't really mean anything to you other than they seem to be not ancient like some of the other things around here. They seem to be rather new comparatively, relatively.
Like man-made marks, or?
Creature made.
Ooh.
So Mary, there's no exit from the bottom tunnel out through here?
No, you're looking directly at a wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, knowing that, I'm going to do a quick nature check.
Oh, here. Should have taken this
What's my nature here? I have a +3 in nature. Probably not worth doing.
I can.
Well, if someone's better than that.
Well,
I can do
technically, Mary, isn't it just me that can see through the eye? Or did I read that wrong?
I think
It-
it's only you.
It is you. You're the only one that can do checks and stuff through the
Yeah,
eye.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's no point. So the last thing I want to do, Mary, is I want to send the eye through the bottom tunnel. So go all the way back and then just go through this tunnel here.
All right. So, oh, yeah, had him invisible, but that's what he could see there. Here you. All right. So, how far down this tunnel you want him to go?
Let's go down 30 feet and then I'll do a perception check.
Okay. 30 feet from
the start of from the opening of the bottom tunnel.
All right. Ooh. Okay, you don't really notice anything in this, but you do see the end of the tunnel.
Okay. All right. I think that's it, guys. Right, we're good. Just going.
I think we know it's one of the top 2 tunnels. Their best bet.
Yeah. Okay. I can stop sustaining the spell now. Then we can move ahead.
Are we worried about traps or?
Fuck it.
Yeah, I agree. It
Oh,
sounds
whoa.
like
After all that scouting, YOLO, let's go.
I mean, we're in a place that, as far as we know, can only be accessed from the end we came in with, the key we have. So hopefully, I mean, aside from that ancient magical energy surging everywhere, we don't have to worry about like a bear trap or anything.
Yeah, I just hope I didn't crit fail any of those perception checks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move around stealthily.
Should we go up and around? 'Cause we know that it's a loop. Check if the I didn't miss stuff, or just go down the middle.
I'm good for whatever.
Okay.
You feel like exploring?
I'm gonna move stealthily with Dres here, following his lead.
So are we going straight down the middle or are we going up to the top tunnel?
I say down the middle because the top just loops around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm running down 60 feet now. Thank you, Derek.
I'm right behind Logan.
Okay.
I may want to wait for these guys before we continue, Logan, in case we encounter an enemy.
I have little legs. I need to run as fast as I can. I'm going to run another 30 feet.
Jesse, is this the one you have follow the expert on?
As you get down here, a somewhat larger chamber starts to open up towards you. You do see crystalline walls. They are glowing, but much, much softer. You notice that there are what seems to be the same size openings all around this room, kind of gnawed or chewed looking into the rocks.
Okay. Can I do a nature check to see? see what kind of animals or creatures they are.
Do you expect me to ever say no?
No.
Okay. Then, you know,
Instead of asking the question,
maybe describe what you're doing instead of just telling us. In the
Fair enough.
most routine.
I am looking at there. You said the bottom one would be one of them. So I would be walking right to it and yeah, looking at them, trying to see what kind of creature was making these holes.
Well, are you walking full into the room like that while
Yep.
you're doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
Roy.
So you are examining this opening, and you notice that it's about 10 feet wide, circular, almost perfectly circular. It's a deeper depression as it goes down, and it seems to just like dive right into the cave floor.
Okay.
You are not quite sure what type of creature could have caused this. You've certainly never come across one that you can recall.
I want to call Neji over here so that he can cast light on a stone and let's see how far this hole goes down. We'll have to walk probably closer
Full
to
of a took.
Wait, you want to do the eye again?
No, just a little light stone.
Oh, sure, yeah. You want a light spell on yourself? Okay, I'll put light
No.
on Logan.
On a stone, because I'm going to throw it down the hole that
I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. I pick up a stone, I cast light on it, and I hand it to Logan.
And I throw it down the hole.
I like that idea. That's smart.
When I throw it down the hole, I will raise my shield. Now I'm a little paranoid.
All right. Well,
Dude, you're gonna wake up the owlbears.
can you tell us in what manner do you just toss it like a coin into a fountain, or
Yeah,
are you like World Series fastball, or wait, y'all do cricket? So do you?
No, we ain't British.
Oh, that's Australian people that do cricket.
Yeah.
My bad. Y'all do hockey. So
Yeah,
do you do it like a slap shot? You know, like a skate to the jugular.
Happy Gilmore golf swing.
Okay, that wasn't an option, but I get you. It clanks down this chamber, and you all audibly hear it bouncing off of the walls, clink, 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 clink. And in response, a loud murmuring begins.
Oh, here we go.
The ground beneath your feet trembles, and it gets louder and louder until right behind you bursts forth from the ground a large, vicious monstrosity, very eager to
Oh my
eat
God,
you.
dude.
And you are now in an aggressive manner with this thing.
I take it back. That wasn't a good idea, Logan.
There is a famous movie about this. I just want to point that out one more time.
I guess I'll use
Star
my
Trek?
demoralize on this thing to battle cry.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the same.
3 of us played a game for almost a decade based on the source material about this.
It was Dota then, right?
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude,
Chester.
by the way, I had started at one point when we were playing to like record myself doing like story missions, and I was like reading the box. You know how people do. Anyway, I noticed that somebody like 2 weeks ago started commenting. It was like, I'm really enjoying watching these videos. I'm like, you're gonna hate it in like 2 more videos when I totally just stopped doing that shit.
Hey, Mary, sorry, I used Intimidate instead of Performance. Just ignore that.
Speaking of recording it, did you remember to unmute everybody?
Yes, I did. So let's see here. The question is, because you are intimidating with audible things, right?
My drums, yeah.
Yeah. Do worms have ears?
They could probably at least feel the vibrations. I mean, something about dropping that stone down there had to wake it up, right?
True. Yeah, I'll give you the vibrations. I don't think they have actual. Yeah, they have tremor sense. That's what. So they can't. They don't have like hearing per se. Just FYI. But we'll say the tremors got him, and he does not like what he hears. Oh, need to put that on my bar too. You guys are level.
So what game were you guys talking about? This is from Chesty?
In Lord of the Rings, man, when they go into Moria, you know, they go into the Chamber of Mara's Bowl, right, where they got stuck before.
Gotcha.
And then Pippin knocks that thing down the well, and that's what makes all the orcs. And you know, we played Lord of the Rings for ever. All right, so
tremors instead.
as this thing bursts forth, you guys are. Woo! You guys are not too thrilled about what's happening here. Let's see. Oh boy. Think about. Okay, so right off the bat, it's going to try to bite at you, Mr. Kraft. Ooh. You have a reaction? Puppy dog eyes?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So, does this thing have eyes? Like, can they visibly see that it has eyes or no?
Well, you could attempt. You could react and see what you got to lose.
Let's see. I'm just gonna use a unexpected shift and fortuitous shift here. I'm not gonna risk that. I think it's gonna fail the empathetic plea. I'll use this instead.
Okay. So you roll your flat check, yes?
Oh shit, sorry. My bad. Fuck. Alright. RIP, guys.
Well, so this thing does indeed bite you viciously. And it gets a hold of both of your feet and begins to grab on and not let go. So you are in fact grabbed by this thing now, by your feet. Let's see here. Now, this is where it gets really horrifying. It begins to slowly pull you closer in with its mouth in a chewing fashion, trying ever so slowly to swallow you. So, let's see here. Got you, and I think this will be him. Let's see. Okay, no, that's wrong. Alright, let me do this. I think this is right. Him against you. Alright, so.
Oh my god.
So, you, my friend, Neji, are grabbed still, obviously, as you slowly slide down the gullet of this creature. You find that you are also slowed, one, and you are forced now, round one, to start holding your breath or suffocate. So this is just like if you're underwater. Let's see.
So is that a check or?
It's a calculation based on your constitution, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good thing I have decent constitution.
We'll figure it out here real quick.
I have a +4 bonus.
Let's see. Yeah. Not show me here. Here we go. Drowning and suffocation. You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equals to 5 plus your constitution modifier. So what is that? What's your con
4.
modifier? So you can hold your, you can be in this thing holding your breath for up to 9 rounds before
Okay,
something
that's not bad.
bad happens. So,
Like how deep in the gullet am I in? Like pretty deep or?
oh, you're in there, baby. But you can still, obviously, just like any other grab, attempt to escape. However, it is it's gonna be tricky.
Well, I'm last on the initiative order, so let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Just play your drums. Give us all inspiration.
So to escape from this would be an unarmed attack against. So you would use your your fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Or you could use acrobatics or athletics if you want to try to climb out of the gullet instead of, punching it and trying to get it to like hack you up. Blech,
I think that might be the better option.
Yeah. But you are
Okay.
1000% inside the belly of this creature.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty, so Vega, having witnessed this, how will you follow it up?
I'm feeling like I should be hitting this guy with something pretty heavy. Trez, if I made you invisible, would that help you deal shit tons of damage against this thing?
I mean, it would allow me to put him off guard, for one round. Well, is it the invisibility that lasts?
It'd be the one that lasts even when you attack.
I mean, yeah, I've got plenty of ways to make him off guard, but that should, you know, as long as I'm undetected and I am guarded against secondary senses, so
Oh,
I would think it would make him.
except he let it slip. He has tremor sense though.
Yeah, the thing that I've got for guarding against other senses is not really all that clear on what it applies to. So, all it says is I'm adept at foiling creatures' special senses and cautious enough to safeguard against them at all times. So, if that tremor sense is a special sense, then he wouldn't be able to use that against me.
Yeah, that would work. I think. 'Cause you're our main damage dealer, so I think that's my best bet is just to make you invisible.
I mean, if it doesn't work, if he can still detect me, I've got other ways to make him off guard. So, you know, we can try it, and if it fails, we've got a backup plan.
Okay, I'll try it then. Cast that on you. And then I'm going to take a couple of steps back. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Drez.
All right. Well, first I'm just going to move right over here to it. And what say you, GM? Am I undetected or no?
Or have you? I don't see where you've rolled to move. Did you move there stealthily? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
do?
I mean, I was in stealth when all this happened, so I'm still in it.
Okay, so yes, roll a check then.
Okay. So I get the circumstance bonus from my armor. Do I get anything else from the invisibility?
How much is it from your armor?
It's +2.
You would get +4 circumstance for being invisible.
Alrighty.
So that overrides that. So as you step to this thing, you do so carefully not to make your footfalls hit the ground in a way that can be detected, and they are not.
Okay, that will make him off guard for me. And I shall invisibly strike. Fucking A.
You have no more, don't you?
Did we get our 11 o'clock one? I can't remember.
I thought you got yours early.
We got.
No.
I don't think he gave us any tonight.
No, he just used the one at 10. He's at 10:30. Yeah, so it would have been the one for 10. I mean, yes, everyone would receive one for 11 o'clock.
I'll go ahead and use that one now. Then. And let's enfeeble.
So you smash into this thing's flesh, and you cause it to lash about. It did not enjoy that at all. Oh, it should not have been. Actually, oh, so it should not have been frightened. And that was a hit by 0. But since it was my mistake, I'll let it stand.
Okay. And then I will just end with another strike.
It's fair. So, you slash this thing and purple goo goes all over you. Sir Durbin. You turn around to see that you have caused quite a commotion by your rock throwing shenanigans.
I take one step, technically. I'm just not going to move, so I'm not in Neji's spot. And I'm going to start swinging at this worm because I notice Neji's not here anymore.
That's true. He's it.
And my last action, I will be raising my shield. That is the end of my turn.
I regret not picking up a teleport type spell now.
All right, so make an unarmed strike, and you will need to make a. Oof, the DC is going to be 32.
DC 32 for like athletics or.
Well, if you choose to do athletics or acrobatics, the DC will be 32. But if you choose to strike, the DC is still 32. You just have to hit higher than. So you have to roll 12 or higher. If you strike. I don't know what your proficiency is.
I'm going to try striking first. Okay, that's a hero point for sure. Okay, so I think I used. Okay, do that again. There we go.
All right, so you smack this thing from the inside, and he definitely vomits you right up, and you tumble just over Sir Derwin and end up behind him, clear away from this thing.
Okay, so I guess I should heal myself next. Then I'm gonna cast a soothe at level 6.
Oh, he should soothe me.
Level 6
all right.
soothe.
On yourself?
Yeah. And that should be 3.
All right, as we turn to the top of this round, having been slashed by an unknown assailant, this worm here does worm stuff. So, not seeing or knowing that the strike came from behind, it thrashes at the only thing it does see, which is the small kobold champion in front of him. And this is going to be... Oh, goodness. Well, we're gonna see here what it'll be. Let's see. Boom. Okay. So, this thing lashes out at you completely and begins just thrashing about. Its jaws, stinger, and body all hitting you or attempting to hit you. Oh goodness, I still had the little button clicked for secret. Let's reveal all those. Luckily for you, you had your shield out. And so this first hit is only a hit. He misses you with a strike from the body. However, he rears around with his tail and hits you with his stinger. The vicious assault leaves you reeling. 53 points of damage. And you feel venom coursing through your veins from the stinger. You steal your nerve as you basically spit it out, hack a little bit of the poison out with some blood as well. Yummy. Let's see here. He is going to... Let's see. He is going to attempt, just as he did with your small friend Neji. Small compared to him anyway. He is going to latch onto you with that stinger and draw you in to his mouth. So let's see here. Target you. Click him. So, with one fell swoop, just as you are priding yourself on missing the shot from his body, he whips you down into his gullet, and you find yourself in the same predicament as Neji and are swallowed. Baker.
Can you guys hear me? Sorry.
Yep. There we go.
Foundry's just crashed right now. I gotta reload Foundry. Fuck.
Yeah, it's actually kind of lagging a little bit, or was a minute ago for me. All these big rolls we've been doing. Here, let me try. I'll clear the chat first. I think we're all...
It's crashed my entire Explorer. Give me 2 seconds.
Also, my internet around here has been a little meh today. Probably need to go in and refresh the tubes.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, it's really fucked here. I gotta Control-Alt-Delete just to...
Man, what if he'd have had internet? Then we'd really have a problem with these fundamentals.
I'm actually a little curious about the British game because they don't have good internet out there, and the GM's running the Foundry on his computer.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing, isn't it? That their internet is kind of shitty.
Yeah, he lives out in the country too, so it's not like he's right main London.
Out in the country on an island. What a world. Yep. Does he have Starlink or some shit, or is it like British National?
I think I know they were talking about Starlink, but
I hear that's pretty decent. I hear this just you know, like every other internet connection on Earth, the upload speed is ass.
Yeah, one of my coworkers has it, and he lives about 20 minutes outside of the city, and he says it's perfectly fine for what he like. It's pretty much basic regular internet inside the city for him.
Yeah. What's it cost him, do you know?
I think he said it was pretty much the exact same amount, but he had to pay upfront for the satellite.
Yeah. Yeah, like the setup or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, I read this fucking article about, I think it was even in Alabama, but there was this dude who like wanted fiber optic to his neighborhood, and you know, they wouldn't do it, or it was going to be super expensive. And so he started doing all this little bit of research, and he figured out that like it's not really that complicated to set up your own telecommunications company. And so he made this investment, and he got like all the hub stuff and all this kind of thing, and he ran. And so then he went around to his neighbors, and he was like, yo, I can sell this to you for this price. And they were like, fuck yeah. So he got a ditch witch, And he just started hooking up all his neighbors, and then they started paying him, you know, $50 a month or whatever. And like, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so I hit the wrong button first, but I want to cast True Strike and then Disintegrate. I just want to put this on and see if I can put the effect on myself. Oh, it did. Sweet. Here's the attack roll. And I will hero point it.
I'm just a little scared if you crit succeed this disintegrate that I may die with you, with it.
Oh. There's the hit. The damage rolls twice too. I'm just gonna roll damage a second time because it didn't do it with the button. Whichever's higher. Ooh, that one I like better.
What, do you have some feat that lets you roll the damage twice?
True Strike. Roll the attack twice. Oh, sorry, that's not this one.
That was just the attack roll.
Yeah, sorry, it's just the attack roll, so it'll be the first one. It's the something I have in the other. Yeah, the other game lets me roll them both. Not this. Sorry. Yeah, 55.
All right. And
That'll
the
be all the actions.
and the fortitude save. What's the fortitude save for?
You deal 12 damage on a critical hit. What is the fortitude save for?
Is it to well, if they save it? Is there no damage? Surely not that. Is it an all or nothing?
No, if you hit, you hit. Oh, D12 damage and the target.
I'm so surprised that's your opinion.
Is on a hit, you deal 12 d10 damage, and the target must attempt a basic.
Oh, so a creature or object. Well, is this Pathfinder 1? Looks like you take 5d6 if you. But this says on a hit you deal the damage and then you must attempt to save. But what's the save for? This is first edition. Is this first edition or second edition?
Second edition.
No, I'm talking about the thing I'm looking at. Yeah, the thing I'm looking at is first edition. In first edition, it says you just take less damage, basically. You basically take half. That's more than half. Let's see. PF2E. Let's see. If you fail this one, fail. You can see against the if you so if they crit, so this thing, random person on Reddit from 4 years ago said is treating it like a reflex save. Or have we been doing fortitude saves wrong? Are you supposed to take half damage on a fortitude save? This says if you crit the fortitude save, you're out of it. If you save it, you take half. If you fail, you take full, and if you crit, you take double, which is obviously just all the normal pedestrian things that happen. And then everybody underneath him is like, this is exactly right. The book doesn't explain.
Okay, so you do the save after the hit, and based on the save is how much damage?
Well, what I'm saying is, have we just been doing fortitude saves wrong? Are they supposed to be like reflex saves where you take half damage, and we've just not been doing that correctly? Because that's what all these people are saying. They're saying that if you save it, you know, like a reflex save.
Yeah, I think because it says you have to attempt a basic fortitude save, and basic fortitude saves would have that effect, right?
I mean,
If
that's
the
not
spell
it's
doesn't
not how
say-
we've been playing it, right? We've been playing if you save on fortitude and will, that's just it, haven't we? Unless it says otherwise. Anyway, well, the reason I was asking is because, well, that's why.
Oh, oh fuck.
What's his fortitude?
High. Very high.
So you blast this thing with your green wave of it. Was this from your robe, or you learned this now? Did you just learn this when you leveled up?
Ooh, I think Derek may have been cut out.
He's deep in the rule books at the moment. Well, yo, there you are. Was this from your robe, or you learned this?
I just learned this, yeah. It's a
Okay,
level-
so you having last time exhibited this power from your attire, now blast this green wave of energy from your fingertips, but this worm's thick hide seems to be impervious, and you are left distraught.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Drez.
Okay, so I'm assuming. Do I need to do another stealth check to see if I'm undetected, or am I good?
If you move, or
But with that feat you have, it should be.
I mean, you're invisible and you've been undetected, so like if you move, you would need to, but if you just stay where you are, you're
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
because as I described, he thought it was Derwin, so he attacked Derwin and ate him.
Sucker.
Can't even speak.
Yes, you are holding your breath right now or suffocating. 5 plus your con modifier.
Which is 3.
So yeah, 8 rounds.
Is there any particular point of this thing that I should be aiming for to assist
From
in him getting out?
I'm going to be using all my 3 hero points on my turn.
No, there's nothing you could do to get him out. Well, other than slay this beast.
I'm just gonna strike again.
Well, which, by the way, should this thing, yeah, to the end of your turn. Never mind. All right. You do so to critical effect.
And let's renew the enfeeble on him.
All right. He also seems to be wounded to his leg.
Oh no, not the worm's leg. And is he capable of becoming frightened? Because it would put frighten 1 on him.
Indeed.
And I'll just go for broke with another map strike.
Alrighty. Is that it?
Yeah, that's 3 for me.
Okay, can you roll a stealth check to determine whether he notices that you have been striking him critically from the butt end? So you don't like fart while you're trying to hide? Is that what that?
I think that just means that his other senses, like tremor sense, wouldn't work on Drez.
Oops, I'm hiding. Okay, so you remain undetected. Sir Derwin, would you like to try to bust regular 1-2 break free?
Yes.
So it is a DC 32. You can make an unarmed strike against him while he is, of course, off guard to that because you're inside of him. You can otherwise attempt to scramble out athletic or acrobatically.
I'm going to punch my way out.
See it. Fist of Fury. You cause him to regurgitate you, and you come tumbling out the gullet of this thing, right in front of Neji. You're all covered in worm spit.
Okay.
You have 2 actions remaining.
Okay. So my next action is going to be hit it with my hammer and then raise my shield. Actually, hold on. First thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast Lay on Hands. And then raise my shield.
Okay, so you lay your hands on yourself right in the midst of battle.
Best time to
Neji,
do it.
for the last turn of our session, what will you do here?
Okay. Let me see what the range on Inspire Courage is here. 60-foot emanation. Nope. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'll cast it for me and Logan. Okay, I'll do Lingering Composition, Inspire Courage, Roll Performance. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Alrighty. Ooh, does that hit him? 60 feet, right?
60 feet. I don't think it's gonna hit him. Too far.
Alright.
That was for me and Logan. Oh, Drez is right there, too. So
Yeah.
at least I hit Drez. Okay. What do you think, guys? A slow on him?
That would probably be good.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you guys aren't going to be moving anywhere, so he's not going to be moving probably either, right?
No.
His fortitude's good, but we've never checked his will yet. Do you have like a fear or something? Oh,
All right. Do we know what his fortitude is?
his fortitude was like plus fucking 30.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. There's no point doing slow then.
Seduce him. Be a bard. Seduce him.
I don't know what to do here.
The deuce.
Phantasmal killer.
All right.
Phantasmal lover.
Let's do it. Phantasmal Killer. 6th level. Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh.
There we go.
Get fucked.
Alright, what else you got? That it?
That is 3.
Alright, so we'll end at the top of this round, but just before we do, this thing burrows into the ground. Get fucked. Alright, see you next week.
Alright, peace.
Good game, guys.
Alright,
Good
GG.
GG, see y'all.
Thank you.
See ya.